I think the quality of the covers today are equally as good as the UK, which is a real credit to the New Zealand market, being a much smaller magazine market. The art direction is fantastic, and the creativity just jumps off the wall. Absolutely. I think not to the extent, because retail, that's really the ad, that's their own advertisement that's got to jump off the shelves. But equally as importantly, if you're advertising the magazine online for a subscription, the covers need to be powerful too, because it's part of the beauty of the magazine. I do like the cover with the chicken on it, actually. It's a very powerful image with some great cover lines. I don't think they should stick to any particular rules. I think the editors and art directors of magazines know their market particularly well, and I think if you stick to rules, you're probably limiting yourself a fair bit. So break the rules, I say.
Impact. And impact can come from anyway. I mean, it could be a absolutely bang-on photograph, or it could be words. I mean, some of the most dramatic covers are sometimes just people with huge words on covers and not much picture. But whatever, it's got to be that magical combination of image and words and balance and colour, which makes it stand out from all the other zillions of magazines on the newsstand. Oh, absolutely. I'm utterly critical. As an editor, you know very fast, when the numbers start coming back from the distributors, whether a cover has done the trick or not. And it's just some magical formula sometimes. Some covers that you've been a bit dubious about, they'll come back being wonderful, and others that you've had total confidence in can be dogs. And sometimes you just never know what it was, despite all the theories that everybody has. They're getting more cheeky, aren't they? And they have to, because magazines are up against it in the world, aren't they? I mean, everything's running on faster and faster and faster, and there are so many other blandishments out there. People are spending time on screen just as much as they are sitting down with a magazine these days. And so unless you can be, whoa, here I am, unless you can do something that's a little bit different and a little bit out there, you're just going to get lost in the rush. That's a biggie, isn't it? I think people will always love the paper versions for relaxing reading. I'm not so convinced about that for business magazines and those sorts of things, because people can get there, download them on apps and read them in airport lounges and all of that sort of stuff. But for the beautiful magazines, I think there's still a lot of love for the tactile sensation and the smell of new paper and printing. So no matter how far we go with the digital revolution, I think magazines will still have a part to play. But making it happen is going to be a bit of a magic trick for those who are managing them these days.
Oh, I struggle to see the creativity and the colour and the innovation, so I'm really impressed by the overall standard of the entries. They look great. Well, I have to confess, one of the business magazines really caught my eye. It's the image of Paul Reynolds, the back of Paul Reynolds with and calling him the boss. And of course, the play on Bruce Springsteen. I thought that was terrific. And it wanted me to pick up the magazine and look inside. So that, for me, was my personal favourite.
The image, obviously, is the first impact. It's got to be a good image, maybe sharp, good focal point, and then